Hey there guys, and welcome to another Factorio Reddit Weekly. I'm Xterminator, and thank you for joining me. As always, we're going to look at the top posts for the last week here. Hitting this a little bit late, but not too bad. We're going to start right away. Show them the game. I'm waiting with dinner ready for 15 minutes now. Oh dear. Yeah, you're going to be waiting for quite a while. I hate to tell you, friend. They're going to be there for several more hours at least. You've ruined their sleep schedules for the next month. And mine, given that nobody will stop me from staying awake now. That's true. You should all play on one map using multiplayer, dude. That'd be so cool. Playing as a family, that would be great. It's my dream. This is really funny. 250,000 satellites launched. You want me to push it to 1,000,000? Yes. This looks insane. I wonder if they're playing modded. You have committed the ultimate Factorio since speed models and rocket silos. Shame, shame, shame. Wait, really? Oh, yeah. Wow, that's really bad. Oh my god, that's so bad. Especially since fully beacon silos can actually launch rockets faster if you put in productivity models instead of speed models. That's very true, and easier on the inserters. Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't do prod modules. Maybe they just didn't know. Although, considering, I mean, ought to live dangerously. I mean, okay. You're killing the Biter space program on a single evening. Please stop the pollution. Orbit will be astonishing. Indeed, it will. Reach 500,000. Have doubled the number of silos. Got 5,940 of them now. Are they using cheat mode? I wonder. I feel like they almost have to be to pace down silos that quick. I could be wrong though. Especially being at 60-60. I don't know. Train everyone over 3 gigs memory. Infinity chest. Yes, so they are like using cheat mode. Still a very massive feat. Balance side merging. Didn't we see this last week? I'm like 90% sure we actually saw this last week. It's good. I like it. Prove version also works when output is backed up, so that's cool. Yes, perfect use of my Friday night. Why in God's name would you do this? Handcrafting it, F is wrong with you. Oh my goodness. I was around 3 hours, it has finished. Now I'm handcrafting 3 portable fusion reactors and 4 Pilsner row ports version 2. But I made my base way cleaner and have eliminated some locals nearby with the tank. Hey, if you got stuff to do while crafting, you do actually handcraft faster than a normal assembler crafts, at least level 2. Level 3's craft a little faster than your character, but that's insane. I think the most I've ever done is like one, like, I don't know, like maybe one speed module 3 worth of all the prerequisites by hand, and that's it. I don't think I've ever crafted a full power armor and all of its prerequisites by hand. That's insane. A minimum octave linear Steiner Tree connecting all resource patches in my map. Oh wow, that's really cool. I'm a fan. I like this. Very nice. A simple man, I see a mathematical analysis of minimum spanning trees. I upvote. Nice. Big blue Biturbo and made of oil clay by me. Oh man, that's awesome. I like his little feetsies back, his little feet back here. Oh, little feetsies. The upvoted, but for precaution, I just turned on my laser turret. Yes, this is the correct response. You might want to consider greener energy in your house. Single biter means you've just angered a nest. Yeah, where there's one, there's many. This is actually really impressive, though, the amount of detail they got into this. I am not that talented to be able to do that with clay or anything. Do you ever build things because of procrastination? I built this, but will never use it. Wow, that's, these rails look different. Is this a mod? They're just like much darker. This is a really cool junction, though. Always build necessary and functional stuff. I never procrastinate or do stuff like playing games. Yes, Factorio is my full-time job now as well. As it should be. As it should be. Good thing, too, it looks like we'll be quickly overwhelmed by the type of traffic 8 merge rail lines would generate. Yes. Oh, yeah, horrible design for use, but fun to make. That is true. Good practice for making rail stuff, too. Long Blue Circuit Factory. I like this. I like this a lot. It is very long, but it's kind of everything in one, and I'm a huge fan of the shape of it. However, I'm now noticing there's copper cables on belts, which I'm not a fan of anymore. Okay. I can't believe they put wire on belt. No one's commenting on this? Wow. That's surprising. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of it, regardless. But how do you pronounce this? Tank Baki Bochi? It's a game, I think, is what this is. So they get out and they're seeing, I guess, how far they can propel the tank. I'm very bad at pronouncing words, so I probably butchered that pronunciation. Oh, wait. It's still going. This is hilarious. I want to play this. Next up, tank curling, where your sweeper is placing belts out in front of you. Yes. He kept jumping out of tanks before stopping, and I jumped in and stopped it before it crashed, and we were like, what's that game where you mop the ice? Yeah, exactly. How to equip more than one exoskeleton at a time at once. This is somewhat disturbing. A centaur made from the character? Unless these are actually their legs and they're just wearing like a suit or something. Wait, what? I'm confused. All content must be really... At least it's not the engineer biter hybrid covered in exoskeletons. Oh my god, that would be a 3 exoskeleton model. That would be terrifying, having the biter wearing exoskeletons. Oh dear. You can filter out a minimum kit of items that you always have in your inventory at the bottom to better see what other types you have beyond the minimum kit at the top. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, so they've set filters, and once these fill up, then it's pretty obvious what excess you have up here. That's a really cool system, but as this person says, unfortunately, this tactic gets messy if you remove your armor or dies. The reduced slots take filter slots from the bottom, mainly retiring. Refiltering becomes tiresome after a point. I mean, I would say it becomes tiresome after once, at least for me. But it's still a really cool method. The obvious solution is just don't die or take off your armor. Tired of my research setup always looking the same, so I built the brain. Any Arthur fans out there? This is actually really cool, though. I love it. I like the addition of the rocket in the middle, some nice like Christmassy colors going on here. Probably not intentional, but that's just what I see. It looks like the secret base of an evil scientist. The belt spaghetti to be entry points as a suitable Baroque mood. Baroque? I think it's a Baroque. I'm a fan. I like it. The belt vomit impose my trial and error for time to the sushi belt, in case anyone was wondering. Disco Science mod. I like that mod a lot. Spotlighted it. It's very cool. We can translate a bit and then come back to translate more, but the game is already updated. So I think the poster translated part of the game, but because of the constant updates, some text was changed and is therefore no longer translated. Yeah, this is That's impressive. The devs are updating so fast you can't even finish what you're doing. One of my favorite parts of starting a new Factorio world is building up the initial automation for starting the base. Didn't we see this last time too? When was this? 4 days ago. Definitely not. This is definitely not my favorite stage. I hate this stage. But each to their own. A lot of people like the beginning stages. Me, not a fan. I always end up crafting almost all by hand until I have a main bus. Same here. Laziness caused me to do more work. Same. I know that feeling. I completely know that feeling. I'm so excited to have created my first mod, Request from Blueprint. So, I couldn't find what I wanted, so I did it myself. I wanted to be able to request the stuff to build a blueprint without having to set requests manually. I'm not a great coder and I have no idea what I was doing, but between tutorials on the wiki and YouTube, I managed to figure it out. It has a modified request for chats and settings. I know it's not much, but it's honest work, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's available on the mod portal. So the blueprint is unlocked. That's really cool. So it'll basically just automatically request things from a blueprint. Someone's want to craft an item, a single item, let's say modular armor. It would be awesome if you could request modular armor. If there is none in the logistics network, we'll bring all the items needed to craft it. Yes, please. I would love this. When I just did my roadmap video yesterday, along with my requests for features, this would be one that's in there. Very similar to one I already mentioned in that, but this is definitely in there. I mean, you can't do that with a similar request or chests, but it would be cool to just have them brought to you as well. Another hideboard art. Heavy armor and dual wield SMGs. Oh, I'm a fan of this. I like this one a lot more than the horse one. The horse one gave me weird vibes. This one, however, is freaking awesome. I don't know what this is here. A laser thing, wire. But real cool. Really, really cool. Heavy armor. That seems pretty accurate if you ask me. I mean, this is I'm a big fan. I love how we have kind of just made the mascot Factorio a girl factory worker, and that's all. No sexualization or yeah, I mean, that's just what Hideboard's drawn her as, and that's fine. Is it ever even specified what gender, if any, the Factorio engineer is? I don't know. Finish drawing rocket. Dude, this is freaking awesome. Mohave. This is real impressive. I am a huge fan. Mock-ups, all Twitter. I wasn't able to... original sketch. I would like to see this. Very cool. Very, very cool. Mock-ups. Oh my god, yes. Oh, I would love... Like, I feel like this would be perfect on a Factorio merchandise shirt. Just, like, obviously instead of that, just... Factorio up there, and then the rocket, or even just the rocket. This poster, love it. I would definitely do this. I'm a huge, huge fan. I would love it as a poster and a shirt, for sure. Really, really great work. My first 1,000 science pack per minute base with the added challenge of using Lando Lakes map. This map better be made out of butter with minimum landfill. So, oh my lord, this is ridiculous. Heck yeah, man. This is crazy. Look at this. They like landfilled over part of the lake to build their base. This looks like the main core of it, and it spurs off over here. This is actually like kind of crazy for just 1,000 science pack per minute. It looks like all belt base, which kind of explains why it may take up more room. This is great. It's refreshing to see large bays with a loose structure instead of the strict grid-based layouts. I completely agree. I love this type of design. The grid-based ones are really cool to look at. I really like this kind of organic. This is how we used to build. Like this is, you know, way back when like we were kind of starting mega bases, and you know, during the times of like me and Will playing and like together, like way back, you know, several years ago. Like this is the kind of mega base people would build. And I just love the kind of organic growth of it. Again, nothing wrong with a grid mega base. Still cool. Made the artillery turret out of cardboard. Took 10 hours, but I think it turned out pretty good. Oh man, this is cool. I like it. This is some actually impressive work for cardboard. I cannot make cardboard do any such things. 20 centimeters tall. Freedom units. Where's my 7 foot? That 8 inches tall. That's like really. Wow, that's pretty good. Need a biter nana for scale. Oh, this is neat. I'm a big fan. I can't even get cardboard to bend. Period. 4.3 million iron, 8 million copper, and 1.5 million plastic bars in my pocket. All the modules. Oh dear. You better hope you don't die and lose your body. Now put them in a chest and lob grenades at it. It was never about the models, it was about sending a message. The chat in here shows Dom to calm down scene. The hypocrisy of having all those in hand, yet the machines in the background aren't moduled. No, but the module makers are moduled. The modulars are moduled. That's a ton of modules. Oh, it reminds me of my sending supporters to space mega base, biggest base I personally built. Definitely needed modules of this scale. Multiple times that amount, in fact. My first smart circuit setup, bus health indicator. See the OBS there? Nice. Oh, that's really cool. That it, yeah, it'll kind of detect and show you. And like you could even just run these wires like somewhere else in your base and then have the light display. So you could like see, or multiple places in your base, so you could see what your bus's health is without having to stand like right by it, because at that point it's kind of pointless. So this is actually fantastic. I don't know why this doesn't have more upvotes. This is really neat. Friday facts, of course. Just fully automated the red and green research packs. Nice, pretty nice looking base. These boilers and pumps. I mean, I don't blame them. Fluid mechanics are so dumb. I wouldn't blame you for thinking you might need 2 pumps. Fully automated red and green research took me 3 hours. I'm new to this game, and the sense of accomplishment felt great. If you rotate the output belt of the green circuits, you can save a long loop. Oh. Oh, this is actually hilarious. The output, it comes over, goes under this belt, loops around, and then back under. Oh, and then back under this. I love this so much. This is like such a new player thing to do. Like, this is not a criticism whatsoever. I get a massive amount of joy seeing this, because this is exactly something I would have done. That person who commented is correct. If you turn this way, you can literally just connect here, and this is unnecessary, but as a new player, I understand why you may not see that. And oh, I'm actually a huge fan of that. Finally compromise between efficient labs and my need to make a rainbow road. This is really cool. I like it. I like that they're not sushi belts, but that it's still like really, really interesting looking. Man, huge fan. I love this so much. When I see it looks pretty damn good. Wish my base looked this neat. Yeah, you and me both. Yeah, this is fantastic. Compact, 75 blue circuits a minute. 75 blue circuits a minute is not bad. Semi-tileable, bus-friendly, perfect ratio, semi-beaconable. Very nice. Fairly beaconed. You can only beacon a few parts of it, but not bad. Better than nothing, for sure. The beacons currently don't have modules in them, though, which is interesting. Is there a reason people don't seem to put red and green circuits on the bus and tend to just craft them where they're needed? This person has a good response. I only use my reds to get bots. Once I have bots, I start designing green and red circuit production to fill trains. Having dedicated red to blue makes sense though, so your bottlenecks don't sweep around the factory. My early blue production is often by green circuits being eaten up somewhere else. Yeah. So I think green circuits do need to be on the bus in my opinion, because they're definitely needed for other stuff, but I think having a dedicated green circuit factory for your blue circuits is really important because I just use so many. Of course, my current playthrough, I don't do that, but, you know, if you can't do, teach, right? So, anyway, that's going to do it, guys. Really, really great stuff. Some cool, interesting fan art. Really love this fan creation with the clay as well as the one with cardboard. Big fans of this type of stuff. This one's really funny. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave your thoughts below. I do always enjoy reading them. And until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.